Ravens flock, the flock rundown is the place to be. My man Ryan has been a lifelong Ravens fan since he was born. So I'm telling you now, it's about to go down. The podcast, the flock rundown. Ravens, baby. Nothing gets better than waking up and wondering how high we can fly. Tune in.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.
Appreciate you, Ray. What's up, Ravens fans? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of the Flock Rundown. So the Ravens officially signed Dalvin Cook to the practice squad. I would imagine he will be elevated at some point. I don't know if it'll be for this Pittsburgh game, but in the coming weeks for the playoffs, I would imagine he is going to be on the active roster. They could keep him on the practice squad since Melvin Gordon's been here all year. Maybe they trust him more, but I don't know. I feel like Dalvin Cook wouldn't have agreed to come to Baltimore if he didn't expect to play at all. So that's the only thing that makes me think that they might activate him in the playoffs, but I wouldn't be shocked either way. I wouldn't be shocked if he's our third string in the playoffs, and I wouldn't be shocked if they just leave him on the practice squad and go with Melvin Gordon, and then Dalvin Cook's just there in case someone gets injured. The other interested team for Dalvin Cook was the Dallas Cowboys. I assumed that he would have a bigger role in their backfield, but I don't know. He obviously chose to go with Baltimore. He had to agree to it too. It's not about money, that's for sure. So I think he's going with the team that gives him the best chance to win a championship. But I am curious as to what his role will be. I don't think he's going to have a big role. I think Gus Edwards and Justice Hill definitely are going to dominate the backfield. But we'll see. Dalvin Cook has plenty of experience. He's good in pass protection. He's a better receiving back than Melvin Gordon and Gus Edwards. So that helps. That gives some depth there as well because Justice Hill's kind of the only guy we have there now after losing Keaton Mitchell and J.K. Dobbins way earlier in the year. So I do like that Dalvin Cook brings us some pass game explosiveness, and I guarantee he has fresh legs. I guarantee that he's ready to go, and it's interesting how much a winning team motivates a all-time player like Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's a former Pro Bowl running back. I know he's not in his prime or anything like that, but I bet you he's got some serious juice and can tap back into that prime Dalvin Cook in moments, and especially when he's locked in and motivated to be on this Ravens team and possibly win a Super Bowl. So I'm all for the signing. I said that in my last video. Why not add more talent? It's not a money issue this late in the year. We have no future ties to it. It's a win-win. There's no losing in this situation. Adding Dalvin Cook, adding a talent like that, even if it's just for depth, even if he never even sees the field, is worth it. I imagine he will see the field, but I'm just saying I like adding as much talented depth as we can, and we've had a lot of injuries at running back. There are a lot of injuries at running back. It's a very physical position, so it's not far-fetched to say, hey, Gus or Justice Hill could get banged up in the postseason or possibly in this Steelers game. I'm not sure who exactly is all going to play there, so you just never know. So it's always good to add talent. I'm very excited that we added Dalvin Cook. I don't think it moves the needle a ton. We're the same team, but it's a great signing. I feel great about it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the signing and just on his role moving forward. I guess it's pretty unknown, but how would you use Dalvin Cook if you were the coach and made those decisions? On to Pittsburgh this week. I'll have my pregame episode with another giveaway coming in a few hours after this episode. So if you're watching this episode later in the day, it's probably already out. If you're watching this in the morning, it'll be out around lunchtime or so. So look out for the preview episode and the giveaway. And then as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the Flock Rundown. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.